On the final day for submitting college applications, I deliberately logged into my childhood friend's account, only to find she'd applied to a vocational college. I was about to change it back for her, when a row of scrolling comments appeared before my eyes. The supporting male lead is about to make someone else's decision and change the heroine's applications back. What right does he have to decide someone else's life? He'll keep our heroine and hero apart for years. That is so heartbreaking. But in the end, the supporting male lead dies alone on an operating table, while the heroine and hero are vacationing by the sea. Just thinking about it feels so satisfying. Looking at those comments, my hand trembled, and I closed my childhood friend's account. Life and death are fated. Fortune is in heaven's hands. She can study wherever she wants. I shut down the college application website. I wasn't sure whether the comments were real, but they had one thing right. What right did I have to decide someone else's life? But by Ningbing had to get into a project 111 university. Even being in the same city as that so-called male lead would be fine. I needed to confirm it with by Ningbing. With that thought, I took out my phone and called her, but she hung up the moment it connected. The supporting male lead must have noticed something wrong with her applications and wants to confirm it with the heroine. Too bad. The heroine and hero are on a sweet date right now. Why would she bother with you? That supporting male lead is so annoying. The heroine and hero are about to kiss. Why is that ugly freak ruining the moment? Don't worry. He'll soon discover that he's been blocked. Our dear Zhiyu is so clever. Now no one will interrupt their first night together. I understood at once. The one with her was Wang Zhiyu, the worst student in our grade. He transferred here in our second year of high school. He was handsome, outgoing, and had made plenty of older girls at school his honorary sisters. Though we weren't in the same class, I'd heard about him. I found Wang Zhiyu in the school group chat and sent a friend request. But half an hour later, Wang Zhiyu still hadn't accepted it. The application deadline was fast approaching. When the comments refreshed again, why hasn't the supporting male lead changed her applications yet? Did he find out that Ningbing and Zhiyu are together? Is Ningbing really going to vocational college? Then what about the connections she'll build in college? I don't want to read a novel where the heroine goes to vocational college. Then don't read it. What did vocational colleges ever do to you? Even if our Ningbing goes to vocational college, she can still earn a bachelor's degree later. Does that supporting male lead really think he can control the heroine's life? He's just a stepping stone on Ningbing's path to success. One word, shameless. That final comment stung my eyes as I watched time slip away. With less than 5 minutes before the deadline, I couldn't bring myself to leave it alone. I called by Ningbing again. This time, she answered instantly. Fang Yuan, I was gaming earlier. I didn't hear your call. Gaming, my foot. She was clearly getting spanked by her Zhiyu. The flirty tilde in that comment made me shudder. But I forced myself to stay calm. The application deadline is almost here. On the other end, by Ningbing chuckled softly. You've seen my applications. Thinking of all those vocational colleges, I gave a quiet hum. By Ningbing was about to say more when. Ningbing, who are you talking to? That confirmed it. The person beside her was Wang Zhiyu. By Ningbing dismissed him. It's nothing, Fang Yuan. My uncle needs me for something. We'll talk tomorrow. She hung up. I watched the countdown in the corner of my screen. The second it ticked from 59 to 0, I finally let it go. The next day was the graduation dinner. The principal had booked the largest hotel in the city. The application issue had kept me awake all night, so I arrived at the hotel with dark circles under my eyes. My classmates all came over to greet me. Why are you still working so hard after the college entrance exams? You've even given yourself dark circles. A girl nearby burst out laughing. You just don't get it. By Ningbing posted on her social feed last night. There was a short-haired guy lying beside her pillow. Obviously, last night. She dragged out the words, giving the people beside her a knowing look. The girl beside her quickly elbowed her. Watch what you're saying. The guy in by Ningbing's post was blonde. Look at our top student. Everyone stared at my hair. But my hair was jet black, so I clearly wasn't their blondie. The girl hurriedly apologized. Fang Yuan, I'm sorry. I didn't know. If it wasn't you, then who was in that post? She voiced the question on everyone's mind. I waved it off to show I didn't care. After exchanging a few pleasantries, I went to a corner and opened by Ningbing's social feed. Her feed, limited to the past 3 days, was completely empty. Of course, they couldn't let the supporting male lead find out. He'd only tell their parents. So, disgusting. How could the supporting male lead compare to our Zhiyu? Zhiyu has such a bold personality. I was about to put away my phone when someone smacked me hard from behind. I turned around and found Ningbing standing there. Fang Yuan, you're here so early. Why are you hiding in a corner? I had to search everywhere for you. I said nothing. She muttered to herself. Where's our homeroom teacher? We're his to star students. Today, we're making him have a few extra drinks. We're not leaving until we're drunk. As she spoke, she put a hand on my shoulder and leaned her whole body against me. I turned aside, dodging her. She stumbled, nearly falling to the floor. She looked at me in utter confusion. You saw what I posted last night. Yesterday, I was playing truth or dare with my uncle. I just found a photo online and posted it. I specifically hid it from you because I was afraid you'd be hurt. Don't worry. Your big sister still cares about you. The heroine has it so rough. To keep her parents from worrying, she has to stay on good terms with the supporting male lead. That supporting male lead is unbearable. If he finds out the heroine is dating someone, he'll definitely tell her parents. Then they'll force the lovebirds apart. Expressionless, I said. It's fine. Someone's looking for me. Just as I was about to leave, Ningbing stopped me. Something's off with you today. Is it because of my college applications? I was just playing a little joke on you. Don't take it seriously. We've been childhood sweethearts since we were kids. She still remembers the applications. I thought she'd long forgotten her own applications. I was about to tell her that I hadn't changed her applications back when a head of blonde hair appeared before us. Zhiyu grabbed her arm. Ningbing, why did you run out without telling me? Then Zhiyu looked at me. You added me last night? I was busy, so I didn't see it. Did you need something? His eyes gleamed with smug pride. Holding Ningbing's hand, he was staking his claim, as if afraid I wouldn't know that he was the one with Ningbing last night. Why were you looking for Zhiyu? Ningbing immediately frowned. You don't think Zhiyu and I are involved and want to tell my parents again, do you? So, in her eyes, I was just a petty snitch who loved running to parents. I tapped it by mistake. I answered casually. Then I turned toward our homeroom teacher. To my surprise, Ningbing shook off Zhiyu and followed me. Oh, that isn't what I meant. I was afraid you'd misunderstand my relationship with Zhiyu. We're just like close siblings. She was calling him daddy in bed last night, and she still says they're like siblings. I really feel for the heroine. If it weren't for that snitch, they could have gone public ages ago. Zhiyu was chatting with someone else this morning, and the heroine got a little upset. So she's getting close to the supporting male lead now, just to make Zhiyu jealous. Zhiyu's expression completely changed. She'll need a bunny girl outfit to make it up to him tonight. Ningbing pulled me over to our homeroom teacher. When he saw his to star students, our teacher smiled. Which schools did you apply to? I told him which school I'd applied to. That's an excellent school. Work hard for 4 years, and you can pursue graduate school there. What about you, Ningbing? The teacher looked at Ningbing. Ningbing hesitated. I just chose a school I like. Hearing that, the teacher gave us a knowing look. He patted us both on the shoulders. You've both graduated high school now. If you want to date, go ahead and date. Is everyone around them blind? Can't they see that Ningbing and Zhiyu are the real couple? That's because the supporting male lead keeps getting in the way. But it's fine. He makes a perfect shield for our Zhiyu. Seeing the malice in the floating comments, I spoke up to clarify our relationship. Sir, we're only classmates. We're not dating. Our teacher looked startled, but he still nodded. Just then, another student arrived. The teacher's attention shifted to the newcomer. Ningbing grabbed my arm. Why are you still angry? Does she have no sense of boundaries at all? She already has a boyfriend, yet she's still putting her hands on me. I shook her off. What does my being angry have to do with you? Since you're already dating someone, then stop leading me on, all right? What am I? Am I just here to grease the wheels of your relationship? As I spoke, Zhiyu happened to walk over. I made as if to shove Ningbing straight into his arms. Keep your girlfriend in line. After dinner, I took a cab straight home. When Mom saw me come back, she looked confused. Sweetheart, didn't you say that after today? You were going to karaoke. Why are you home so early? Did you run out of money? I'll transfer you some. Crying, I shook my head. Mom, Ningbing is dating someone else, but she still comes around and flirts with me. Mom slammed her hand on the table. She's dating someone? She promised your father she'd take good care of you. I thought you two had been dating since high school. Then Mom came over and pulled me into her arms. All right, sweetheart. In that case, doesn't that mean your graduation trip is off? Mom, I'm giving you a travel package to Dali, Yunnan. Only then did I remember. Right after the college entrance exams, Ningbing had discussed a graduation trip with me, but we'd never decided where to go. I asked quietly, "Am I going alone?" Mom smiled and stroked my head. "Of course not. I'll pay for your uncle to take you on a trip. Your uncle happens to need an assistant, so you won't be sitting around doing nothing, thinking of my carefree uncle." I started looking forward to it. We're less than 5 years apart in age. When I was little, Uncle always took me out on wild adventures. When we got back, Dad would give us both a beating. Ever since he left town for college, we've barely seen each other each year. These days, Uncle is a modestly popular online influencer. He often shares his outfits, travels everywhere, and lives life freely. By then, I'd completely put Ningbing out of my mind. All I could think about was what we'd talk about when I saw Uncle. Mom drove me to the airport. By coincidence, two people got out of the car parked beside us. The supporting male lead is so disgusting. The heroine and hero didn't invite him, but he came running over anyway, following them on their trip. If they didn't bring the supporting male lead, the heroine's parents would definitely get suspicious. He's just a cover for them. Too bad the supporting male lead came along. Ningbing and Zhiyu will have to hide their relationship again. These comments. I turned to look, and there stood Ningbing and Wang Zhiyu. I was about to pretend I hadn't seen them, but Ningbing called out to me. "I messaged you, but you didn't reply. I thought you weren't coming. Our flight leaves in half an hour." Ningbing moved to take my luggage. Mom swiftly pulled it back. She smiled and said, "Xiaobai, you must be mistaken. We don't board for another hour." "But the tickets clearly." Ningbing stopped halfway through. She looked at me. "Aren't you going to the beach with us?" Smiling, I looked at Wang Zhiyu, standing nearby with a dark expression. "No, we're going to Yunnan. Have a wonderful trip with your boyfriend." Ningbing frowned. "How could you go to Yunnan without discussing it with me? There should still be time to change your ticket, or I can just buy you a new one." Wang Zhiyu quickly stopped Ningbing from pulling out her phone to buy a ticket. "Come on, babe. Our flight is about to leave. Let's go." Before leaving, Ningbing turned back to warn me about today. "Don't tell my parents." As I watched them walk away together, Mom shook her head behind them. "She said she wanted to travel with you. Then she sent you one message and never gave it another thought. Good thing I bought you a ticket, or you'd have been played for a fool." I silently nodded to. "Forget about them. Let's go board our flight." Uncle and I had an amazing week in Yunnan. I took countless photos for him. My photography went from basic tourist snapshots to producing flawless pictures. Uncle went from being dismissive at first to showering me with praise. He even got me professional equipment to practice with, training me to become his personal photographer. Meanwhile, I started building my own account too. Rookie photographer. Perhaps because I was far from the heroine and hero, those annoying comments stopped appearing before me. I stayed for nearly another month, with admission letters about to be sent out. Uncle reluctantly saw me off at the airport. He also slipped a brand new camera into my hands as a gift for getting into college. After landing, I turned on my phone and found a classmate had messaged me. "Check the group chat." I opened the class group chat, which I had muted and tucked away. "Who told on Wang Zhiyu and me for going on that trip? Come forward now, and I can forgive you. But if I find out who it was, don't blame me for forgetting our 3 years as classmates. Fang Yuan, I know it definitely wasn't you." A row of question marks followed. Dude, Wang Zhiyu's social media posts were practically an endless feed of ads. Who doesn't know you two went on a trip? Fang Yuan is busy making video blogs. He's practically a minor influencer now. Who has time to care about you? Fang Yuan, your recent video said you were coming back. Want us to pick you up from the airport? No need. I've already landed. Maybe because Ningbing and I had crossed paths again. The comments popped up again. Her parents found out. Are the Bays stuck in the Stone Age? Why do they insist that Ningbing and Wang Zhiyu break up? Just to pair her with Fang Yuan? The supporting male lead must have seen those posts and been so furious he nearly passed out. He deliberately ran to their parents and tattled. That ugly supporting male lead makes me sick. The admission letters are coming soon. The most heartbreaking part is about to begin. The hero and heroine will be forced apart, separated by the length of the country. Then the supporting male lead takes the hero's place. Wait, did the supporting male lead change his college choices back? I thought the supporting male lead couldn't reach the heroine by phone, so he just closed the webpage. Is the heroine really going to a vocational college? I don't want a vocational college heroine. I was absorbed in the comments. When I came to my senses, I saw Ningbing calling. Her voice was low on the other end. It was you, wasn't it? Me. What did I do? I played dumb, though I already knew. After all, I had just read the comments and her messages. Only an idiot wouldn't know what she meant. Ningbing took a deep breath. You told my mother. Just because I didn't take you on the trip with us. Didn't I say I'd buy you a ticket? You were the one who didn't want to come. How self-important was she? Did she think that one text message meant I had to go on a trip with her? Or did she think she was so irresistible that Wang Zhiyu and I couldn't live without her? I never agreed to travel with you. I have money. I can buy my own ticket. I haven't seen your parents since the college entrance exams ended, and I haven't contacted them either. With that, I hung up. A moment later, I received a text. I know seeing my college choices must have upset you, but could you stop targeting Wang Zhiyu? He only got some answers wrong. He didn't choose the wrong person. I replied at once. May you to have a long and happy life together. May you grow old side by side. May you have octuplets in your first pregnancy. And may your house overflow with descendants. After sending that reply, I immediately blocked Ningbing. I thought Ningbing would give up once I blocked her. Instead, she tagged me directly in the group chat. Fang Yuan, Wang Zhiyu, and I are together. No one can stop me. Did you think telling my mother would make me break up with him? And while I'm at it, everyone should know. I changed my college choices long ago. I've decided to attend the same university as Wang Zhiyu. The class group chat immediately exploded. Now that's devotion. Are Wang Zhiyu's grades even good enough for a vocational college? Can you not understand plain English? Hey, it was your boyfriend who posted your couple photos everywhere. They're on every platform. What does that have to do with Fang Yuan? You owe Fang Yuan compensation for the emotional distress of having to see that message. Who asked you? Who asked which school you were applying to with whom? I'm just curious who actually asked. What a hopeless romantic. Amid a chorus of scornful remarks, Ningbing left the group chat. As we watched her leave, quite a few classmates comforted me. Honestly, we'd been sick of her for ages. Her grades were awful, but she kept pestering you to help her solve problems. Then she went around saying that every problem you could solve was something she had taught you. Reading my classmates' messages, I felt much better. After a while, everyone began discussing the arrival of their admission letters. Quite a few had already received theirs. Just then, I arrived home with my suitcase. Before I could unlock the door, a delivery guy hurried over. Perfect timing. Student, this is your admission letter. The moment I saw the admission letter, the anxiety that had plagued me for days finally eased. The supporting male lead got his admission letter. Why did that vile supporting male lead score so well? Our Zhiyu is just a handsome idiot. Why does he need such high scores? Besides, Zhiyu applied for automotive repair. It has great job prospects and suits a man. Hey, can someone tell me? Did the supporting male lead change his college choices? I wanted to shout the answer at the comments, but that would have made me look completely insane. Just as I was about to go inside, a woman suddenly stepped out of the apartment opposite mine. Fang Yuan, you're back. Where's our Ningbing? It was Ningbing's mother. I quickly greeted her. Hello, Auntie. Ningbing and I didn't go away together. If you're looking for her, you should contact her yourself. I saw her talking in the class group chat just now. Auntie smiled with narrowed eyes. What are you talking about? I've always thought of you as my future son-in-law. When you were little, you used to trail after Ningbing, calling her big sister. Don't worry, I'd much rather approve of you for this marriage. Hearing that, the little goodwill I had toward Auntie instantly turned to disgust. We'd only grown up together. Why did that make me her family's future son-in-law? The heroine's mother actually prefers the vile supporting male lead. That will make things even messier. Later on, the heroine's mother will hate the supporting male lead. She's only being polite right now. Once the supporting male lead marries the heroine, her mother will make his life hell. Auntie then turned to the delivery guy. Where is my daughter's admission letter? The delivery guy paused in surprise. Could the address have been entered incorrectly? Fang Yuan's is the only admission letter for this building. Auntie's expression froze. That's impossible. My daughter applied to the same university as Fang Yuan. How has Fang Yuan received his? But my daughter hasn't received hers? The delivery guy was painfully blunt. He scratched his head and awkwardly said, maybe she didn't get in? Just wait a few more days. They're sending out admission letters from top universities now. Regular universities and junior colleges will take a few more days. It's your son who only got into a vocational college. Auntie could no longer keep her expression in check. Her voice became piercingly shrill. My daughter will only get into an elite Project 985 or Project 211 university. We wouldn't even consider those ordinary universities. Besides, she scored only 1 point less than Fang Yuan. How could she possibly not get in? Anybai's outburst startled the delivery guy. He quickly said he had other packages to deliver. But Anibai suddenly went wild and shouted, "You must have hidden her admission letter. Hand it over. If she didn't get into a prestigious university, I'll never become the lady of the house. I've raised her for all these years. She must have gotten into a prestigious university. The legal wife must have set this up and taken her admission letter. Are you in on it with them?" As she spoke, she snatched the delivery bag from him, ignoring the other packages inside. She tore open every document. The delivery guy stared, dumbfounded. Silently, he raised his phone and called the police. Anibai's actions startled me too. It wasn't until the police arrived that I thought of it. I called by Ningbing. The moment I called, I heard a notice saying she was on another call. The delivery guy said bluntly, "She blocked you." Helpless, I borrowed his phone. But as soon as I called, I only managed to say, "Hello," before Bai Ningbing's impatient voice came through. "Fang Yuan, what exactly do you want? I hate guys like you who won't leave me alone. I already blocked you, and you're borrowing someone else's phone to harass me." She didn't give me a chance to explain, and hung up. When I called again, she had blocked the delivery guy's number too. Is the heroine insane? Her mother is in trouble, and she still thinks the supporting male lead is harassing her. I can't watch this anymore. The heroine and hero are absolute trash. Can people like that really be the leads? So far, the supporting male lead hasn't done a single thing to wrong them, has he? Well, after the heroine is headed to vocational college, there's another scandal. The heroine's biological mother is going to prison. Why do I get the feeling the heroine's mom has a mental illness? I've read too many novels. I've forgotten what the heroine's mom does. After Anibai tore open every package, the delivery guy and I were powerless to stop her. Fortunately, apart from my admission letter, there weren't any others. But there were other people's important documents on the same floor. Then a policewoman arrived. She saw the mess covering the stairwell, and Anibai, her clothes in disarray. She was stunned. The delivery guy briefly described what had just happened. I pointed to the security camera outside my door, saying it could serve as evidence for him. The policewoman frowned. Does she have a guardian? I thought back. Ever since I was young, Anibai's household had only ever been her and my Ningbing. Even during holidays, no relatives ever came to visit. I only know her daughter, but I couldn't reach her just now. I'll try contacting her boyfriend. With that, I tagged Wang Zhiyu in the grade group chat, asking him to have Bai Ningbing answer her phone. Wang Zhiyu quickly replied, "Seriously? Dude, are you that desperate to be the other man? Bai Ningbing already blocked your number, and now you're contacting me. Do you really think you're the boy her family raised to be her husband?" I hurriedly replied, "Anibai is in trouble. Tell Bai Ningbing to come back right away." Wang Zhiyu scoffed. Such a pathetic trick. Who do you think would believe it? Just as I was about to photograph the policewoman and Anibai's proof, I discovered he had kicked me out of the grade group. Damn, I'd forgotten. Wang Zhiyu had taken a whole string of women as his honorary older sisters. By joking and clowning around, he had become an administrator of the grade group. Great. Now I couldn't contact Bai Ningbing. And that wasn't all. Wang Zhiyu also sent me a message. Even if you use Anibai's phone to message her, it's useless. I turned her phone off. Want to be the other man? Try again next life. And one more thing. Don't tell me Anibai is in trouble. Even if her mother died, it would have nothing to do with you. Helplessly, I showed the chat logs to the policewoman. She looked at the frantic Anibai again. The policewoman sighed. She removed the security camera outside my door. Let's take her back to the station first. Over the next few days, Anibai never returned. The apartment across the hall was silent. No one came by. The only visitor was that delivery guy. When he arrived, I happened to be taking out the trash. He held an admission letter in his hand. This time, he finally got through to her. After hanging up, the delivery guy frowned. That is incredibly irresponsible. I told her the admission letter had arrived, and she actually scolded me for delivering it late. She told me to just leave it at her door. She hung up too quickly, so I forgot to tell her something had happened at home. Seeing me, the delivery guy asked, "Is your security footage still available? You have to clear this up from me." I left that admission letter safely at her door. I nodded helplessly. I watched that admission letter being left outside by Ningbing's door. That evening, some classmates I got along with organized a dinner. They invited me to join them. I accepted the invitation. I barely sat down when I saw Bai Ningbing arrive with Wang Zhiyu, his hair dyed blonde. The classmate who arranged it muttered, "Hey, why are they here uninvited?" Fine, she came. But she even brought Wang Zhiyu. As they spoke, Bai Ningbing rushed up to me. Here comes the heroine to stake her claim. Ha! Let the supporting male lead stir up some trouble. He is about to humiliate himself. I was as excited as the scrolling comments. I couldn't wait to see what he would do. You think that by joining forces with my mom, you can force Wang Zhiyu and me to break up? Let me tell you, I will never give in. With that, Bai Ningbing pulled Wang Zhiyu into her arms and gave him a passionate French kiss in front of everyone. Things have come this far. So get my mom on the phone now. She promised to send me money every Monday. A day has already passed. Why hasn't my allowance arrived? My classmates and I were all dumbfounded. In just 1 month, I could barely recognize the Bai Ningbing before me. Was this still the diligent, ambitious Bai Ningbing who studied so hard? Or was this who she truly was? I spread my hands. When something happened to your mother, I called you. You were the one who refused to answer. Her expression changed. What happened to my mom? Don't spread lies. My mom stays home every day. She never even goes out. How could anything happen to her? I planned to have her pick Auntie up from the police station. But then a devious scheme sprang to mind. If you don't believe me, go home and see for yourself. Fine, I'll go. Let's see. What spell you cast on my mother to make her obey your every word? As Bai Ningbing prepared to take Wang Zhiyu home with her, several classmates lost their appetite and all looked at me. A smile played on my lips. My living room is spacious. I'll call my dad and have him buy some snacks. Let's all go to my place. The classmates eagerly agreed. Our whole group headed noisily toward my home. Bai Ningbing and Wang Zhiyu took a cab ahead of us, while I followed behind. I could still hear Bai Ningbing saying, "Honey, pay for the cab first. Once I see my mom, I'll have money again." You've spent all your money? I remember you just opened a credit account with a 1,000 yuan limit. Use that for now. I'll pay you back double, even triple. Is that enough? Without her allowance, Bai Ningbing had started spending her boyfriend's money. She was even pushing him to spend on credit. My classmates and I exchanged looks, all of us utterly speechless. Soon, we reached Bai Ningbing's door. That admission letter was still lying on the floor. Bai Ningbing picked it up, frowning. She looked at me through the crowd. "Fang Yuan, you changed my college choices." Before I could speak, she raised her voice. "I love Wang Zhiyu, so I applied to the same university as him. But someone changed my college choices to get close to me." Wang Zhiyu's face turned livid with rage. "What are we supposed to do? You promised we'd go to college together. You aren't going to abandon me, are you? Fang Yuan, you're such a scumbag." I sighed helplessly. "Why don't you open it and see? Your admission letter only arrived today." As soon as I finished speaking, one nosy classmate said, "Fang Yuan got into a top-tier university, right? His admission letter arrived ages ago. All the undergraduate letters were delivered a few days ago. If hers arrived today, it's probably from a vocational college." Bai Ningbing's expression changed as she looked down at the letter in her hand. "Fang Yuan, did you change my college choices or not?" Seeing her expression, I suddenly understood. Without those scrolling comments, I definitely would have changed her choices back. Then she could put on another show of devotion and smoothly enroll in a first-tier university. Then blame me for not being able to attend college. With Wang Zhiyu, she would have gotten the best of every world. I said with a smile, "Of course not. Didn't you say you wanted to attend the same college as Wang Zhiyu?" I have no desire to control someone else's life. Impossible. My scores were so high. How could I end up at a vocational college? Bai Ningbing's hands trembled. In front of everyone, she began tearing the admission letter apart. Her movements were exactly like Auntie Bai's that day. Soon, the words vocational and technical college came into view. One look nearly made Bai Ningbing faint. Wang Zhiyu was the only one there shouting excitedly, "This is great. You could attend the same college as me. We're about to become the talented, gorgeous campus couple everyone envies." I fanned the flames from the side. "Exactly. Everyone will envy you too. You really don't need to worry about me." I never liked Bai Ningbing. At last, Bai Ningbing seemed to understand that everything I'd said was true. I hadn't changed her college choices. I had never wanted to travel with her. I didn't like her, and something had happened to her mother. Her pupils trembled as she lowered her voice. "Where's my mom?" I looked at her with pity. "A few days ago, your mother destroyed someone's important documents. She also attacked a policewoman, and we couldn't reach you. Now, I don't know where Auntie Bai is either. You can ask at the nearest police station. With a thud, Ningbing collapsed to the ground. All the classmates hurriedly pulled out their phones to call an ambulance. Only Wang Zhiyu remained excited. Great, when we see your mom, have her send you some more money. Before school starts, we can take a trip abroad. What kind of plot is this? The heroine and hero weren't torn apart, but were bundled together instead. At a vocational college. How did the heroine's mother end up in a psychiatric hospital? Why did the heroine's stepmother show up early? Has the plot gone off the rails? She is not a stepmother at all. She is the heroine's biological mother. Clearly, some people haven't been paying attention to the story. Let me explain. The heroine's mom was the other woman. After having the child, she kept moving around. Even this apartment was rented by the legal wife. The legal wife only has one son. The heroine's mom was waiting for her to get into a top-tier university, so she could fight for the family fortune. The new comments left me stunned. No wonder Auntie had insisted that I keep a close eye on Ningbing's college choices, and repeatedly confirm that Ningbing had applied to the same university as me. She only let me go after confirming it was a top-tier university. It was also Auntie who had asked me to check Ningbing's college choices. Otherwise, I never would have gotten Ningbing's password. I opened my door and looked toward the apartment across the hall. Just then, a woman in a suit turned around. When she saw me, she suddenly smiled. Oh my, you're Professor Liu's son, aren't you? A pleasure to meet you. I heard you got into a top-tier university. Come, Auntie has a big red envelope for you. Well done, truly well done. As for this useless one of ours, sigh. As she spoke, the woman shoved a thick red envelope into my hand. I hurriedly tried to refuse, but she had no intention of taking it back. She turned to Ningbing with a cold sneer. Useless trash. Something about this woman felt familiar. I turned to look at Ningbing, who was packing her things. Sure enough, the two looked as though they had been cast from the same mold. The woman took a call and left immediately. Before leaving, she also ordered Ningbing. Hurry up, your brother's college celebration is today. He got into Tsinghua or Peking University. He's a hell of a lot better than a useless thing like you. If you're late, don't expect to get a single cent for living expenses. With that, the woman turned and left. After she was gone, Ningbing confronted me. Why didn't you change my college choices? I was stunned. What do your college choices have to do with me? There was a pleading look in her eyes. If you had changed my choices back then, we could have gone to college together. Are you happy now? What does that have to do with me? Why would I be happy? Her gaze turned sharp again. Why didn't you tell me what happened to my mom? I immediately pulled out the screenshots. Your boyfriend said that even if your mother died, it had nothing to do with me. Calling you was useless. You only remember your mom when you need money, and you have the nerve to blame me now. My retort left her speechless, her eyes reddening at the corners. But do you know? Back then, I originally wanted to be with you. The deadline for submitting college choices was approaching. The scrolling comments refreshed again. Before Ningbing could say more, Wang Zhiyu sprang out from a corner. Honey, I just ran into your mom. We talked about us getting married. She said we'd register our marriage after graduation. She'd even prepared 100,000 Yuan in bride price for me. Ningbing had brushed past the wealthy heiress life that was meant for her. For the rest of her life, she was tied to Wang Zhiyu. The Bai family had already abandoned this child who got into a vocational college. Now they were giving her 1 million yuan to cut all ties with her. With that money, she had to support both Wang Zhiyu and Auntie Bai. Once they realized Ningbing would never rise again in this life, those scrolling comments vanished. I saw Ningbing again at a class reunion years later. All our classmates had achieved something, either grinding away at big companies or serving the public. A few still lived off their parents, but had built huge followings through social media. Ningbing arrived last. When she sat down, no one recognized her. Out of courtesy, they exchanged a few pleasantries, but no one spoke to her after that. As I was leaving, Ningbing stopped me. A while ago, I had a dream. I dreamed that you changed my college choices. My mom tore Wang Zhiyu and me apart and wouldn't let us be together. To get revenge on you, I pretended to be with you. But as we spent time together, I fell in love with you. I inherited the Bai family. You became my house husband, and it only made sense for us to marry. Then Wang Zhiyu appeared. I thought he was the love I could never forget. So I got together with him. He deliberately called me away for a seaside vacation, but I didn't know you'd fallen and lost your life. To take revenge on Wang Zhiyu, I married him. I made him struggle to support the family. Never know in peace, but you never came back. That wasn't really a dream, was it? She stared at me with burning intensity, trying to find an answer on my face. My expression didn't change. What does it matter whether it was a dream? The dream is over. This is reality. I drove off in my convertible, with the followers I had built up back then. Step by step, I became a major influencer with 1 million followers. My future was brilliant. I didn't need to become anyone's house husband. Nor did I need a woman to make another man run himself ragged avenging me. The evening breeze brushed my cheeks, and freedom tussled my fringe. I walked into the sunset toward my new life.